Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be bringing you along for my new routine. Now I'm on hospital placement as a third year medical student. Now on an ideal day I like to wake up at 6:30 and get straight up and make my bed. Everyone always asks me what my biggest tip for getting up early is, and it is to train your body not to hit that snooze button and just get up, start your day by making your bed so you've achieved something before you've even started. I then got changed for the gym and I always have my clothes laid out the night before, so I have no excuse not to go. Today was a full body day and it just always feels amazing after getting a workout done first thing. I then headed home and had some breakfast, which was a big coffee and Huel ready to drink. These are ideal when you've not got enough time for porridge or a sit down breakfast but still have loads of protein and are nutritionally complete. I then jumped in the shower and got changed and ready for placement. So for today's video, I thought I would bring you all along on a typical day in my life. Now I am a third year medical student on hospital placement, so I have a very different routine, but this is just my perfect little day to make sure we fit everything in. So if you do like the sound of today's video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button and join the family. What are you doing? Make sure you click it now for all things medicine, uni, lifestyle. There's just a little bit of something for everyone. So after getting up, gym, breakfast, showering, getting ready, I'm just finishing off packing my bags before we head up to the hospital for teaching at 9. And first of all, I have this big Nordas rucksack, which is huge but amazing because it fits absolutely everything in. So I put my laptop in here, my iPad in here, my diary, an umbrella, a few little makeup and toiletry bits and bobs, some pens, all goes in there. And then I just have this little crossbody bag with my stethoscope in and a few other bits and bobs that are essentials, because this goes in my locker with a big lock on during the day, whereas this is really handy to just have going around wards. So I'm pretty sure we've got everything we need and I'm about to head up to the hospital. Now I'm really lucky, mine is actually walkable for the commute this semester, whereas next semester I'm going to have to factor in driving. But we have gastro history and examination practice this morning with the CTFs, which are like doctors but they're teaching the medical students, and this is going to be really handy because my base ward, which is like my little home and where we spend a lot of time, is actually a gastro ward. So it's going to be really important to make sure I know this really well so I can get practicing on some patients. Every Sunday I meal prep my lunches for the week to make it nice and easy, so I just grabbed this tofu chickpea salad out of the fridge and headed to teaching for the morning before grabbing lunch with my friends from placement in the hospital cafe. After lunch, I actually had some free time before heading back to help on my base ward. But when my brain is a bit too tired and needs a little break from medical work, I love to use this to do some classes on Skillshare, who are excitingly today's video sponsor. Now, I'm sure you've heard about Skillshare before, but if not, it's an amazing online learning community with literally thousands of classes on topics including design, photography, productivity, and so many more. Now, each month I'm picking out my favourite class so you can try it too. And this month it's Ali Abdal's Notion Masterclass. This year I'm using Notion as my primary note-taking app because it has so many cool features, but at first it can be a little tricky to get your head around. However, this is where Ali's class has been an absolute lifesaver to learn all the important skills and maximise your productivity and organisation through Notion. But this is just one of hundreds of amazing classes on Skillshare, and the best part is the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. But hurry and don't miss out. After heading back to my ward and taking my first observations from a patient, I was then actually a patient myself and had my own blood taken by another student. After this, I decided to head over to the medical school library to get a couple of pathology lectures done. This year, outside of placement and learning clinical skills, we have quite a few different modules with lectures to gradually work our way through in our own time. So it's a really good opportunity to get started making Anki card for these before getting brain ache and packing up and calling it a day. So after hospital placement, I just popped to the library and then I've just got back in. But I was saying to my mum on the phone on the way home how much more I am enjoying this year than last year. I think preclinical years just do get a little bit boring, and the lectures were really just getting on top of me and just having hardly any patient experience, no time in hospitals, no time in clinic, especially because of Zoom. I was just so ready for the change, and after finding it all a little bit overwhelming to start with, I really have had just such a good few days, and it's just crazy that I'm actually a proper medical student now. actually with my stethoscope, doing examinations, taking bloods, getting my skill signs, and I'm just really enjoying the practical aspect of it, and being around loads of healthcare professionals and the patients is just such a surreal experience. And today I just had a couple of patients which I took a full history of, and that was so interesting to try to understand their condition a bit better. I also got some of my observational skills signed off, so I went around the ward doing that, and we also just had some ward-based teaching for a respiratory condition, which again was so interesting, and it's just so much better seeing these things in real life. And for me, I'm such a practical visual learner, so it's so helpful to have a real patient, see the condition, and then go away and research it and have them in the back of your mind. But anyway, right now I'm going to get changed out of my placement clothes and into something a lot more comfortable for a much needed relaxing evening. I don't actually have any plans tonight. I think one of my friends might be popping over for a cup of tea and a little house tour to see the new house, but I think I'm going to treat myself to a pizza and a movie, get a few jobs done, but on the whole just have a real chill and refresh. Look who's actually come to see me. Oh, I can't believe we're not together this year. But you're not far, just 10 minutes up the road, in a crazy house.
In a crazy house full of crazy people.
Tell them how many medics there are.
13.
Our house is a bit more peaceful over here. You're going to come visit me all the time.
All the time.
What do you think of it?
It's so nice.
Yeah, it's
really
very
nice.
Modern.
I really like the kitchen. I like the island in the kitchen. I think that's the highlight.
Oh, the highlight of the day, we've got a new fridge, everyone. Because we're in a house of 9 with 2 fridges, which just wasn't enough. Whereas it's fine now. After having a lovely proper catch-up with Emily, who I used to live with last year, but luckily still have placement with her this semester, I then grabbed my pizza out the brand new fridge freezer, and we all had a house night in. Everyone else had KFC, but I was very happy with my favourite White Rabbit pizza, and we all sat down to watch a movie together. So I'm now all ready for bed, and before you're alarmed, I have actually tanned, hence why my neck is this colour and my face is this colour, but I'll wash it off in the morning and have a lovely golden glow. But I had such a lovely night. We all just sat down as a house and had dinner together. So yummy. And then we watched Split, which was literally like the scariest film ever. I literally love my new house, apart from the fact everyone really likes horror films, and I personally don't find it that enjoyable to scream and have my head under the blanket for half a film. But it was still nice to just sit down, have a little chill, and I'm about to head off to bed. But I really hope you did enjoy coming along for the day. Make sure you do give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy. Also, make sure you are subscribed for loads more vlogs and third year content. And have an amazing week, everyone, and I'll see you all so soon. Bye!